On Pete Nance and the freshman talent that's come in. How are they looking?
Pete Nance is looking great. He's been great for us since he touched down, and so what he's been working on is just being all-around type of player. He's been great at that screening, shooting the ball well, making plays on defense. He's athletic, he catches lobs. He kind of does it all for us. So he's been great for us. And then as far as the freshmen, they've stepped in great. They know they went through what we went through last year as far as watching us get so close, and they want a taste of that. So they're grinding and they're working hard.
How's Trimble looking at point guard behind you?
He's looking great as far as just running the show and being poised, knocking down open shots. He's doing great.
I don't know if you were talking about Pete when I walked up. Maybe you were, but could you sort of fill me in about what he's got size, he can shoot the three like Brady, but they're not the same player. Like,
right.
What's the advantage versus how he's different than Brady? I guess.
He likes to make plays for others. So he's a great set somebody up. Tell somebody to go back doors. He has great IQ, and so. He's a great playmaker as well. He's not just a shooter or athletic body. He can defend. He can rebound. He's kind of like an all-around player.
Yeah, it seems like Coach Davis talked a lot about floor spacing, finding a versatile big who can step out. It seemed like Brady was like the perfect example of how that could work. So you look at it and say with Pete, like, okay, this is a guy who can do the same kind of thing and help us as far as the way we play, or is it unfair to put that expectation on him?
Yeah, for sure. He has his own expectation for himself, and he knows how good he can be, and how good he is. So, as far as the expectation, he has nothing but less, but he can fit this role, and he does it well. He can definitely fit the role.
What about for you, like when you got done with the season, like when you went back to work after Kansas, what kind of were your thoughts, after your decision, when you went back to work, what were you kind of focused on?
Just my efficiency, in my workouts, trying to, be as efficient as I can, and even in practice, I tell Coach Davis, track my assist turnover, working on my assist and getting my assist up and having it, 2-to-1. And then as far as being efficient, tracking how many shots I take in practice, how many shots I can get. It's less shots and more points. So I've just been working on that and then making the right plays.
Right. Is that one? I mean, we've seen you have really cold shooting games where you shoot a lot, and then we've seen obviously we can't miss.
Right.
Is it a little bit like the not so many of the extremes and more the consistency that you're trying to find?
Yeah, more consistent and more efficient. So that's what I've been working on all summer.
Yeah. Are you going to try to get any bulk on you, or what are you going to leave alone? What do you think?
I'm 200.
Yeah. You think that's good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm solid.
When you made the decision to come back, how much did NIL play a factor in that? The opportunity that represented for you and other college players?
I feel like it really didn't do anything for me because I would have did it without NIL. Because that's how much I wanted to get better and how much better I thought that this team could be if I came back. And just knowing that we all came back for the one purpose and putting that national championship up, so that's the main reason I came back.
Have you been able to kind of not really let Kansas go, but not be thinking about it all the time? I mean, I know you're driven.
Yeah, for sure. It still left a bad taste in my mouth, and it still does. But like I said, that's why we came back and we working towards winning it all next year.
Thanks, Kelly.